Hey, this is Jeff Costello with Tribeca Northwest Real Estate. Hey, I'm coming to you because we recently did a survey of real estate terms that are thrown around a lot that maybe you as a buyer or seller don't quite understand. The first one is contingent. What does contingent mean? Well, it has quite a few different meanings. When I hear contingent, I'm thinking contingent offer. And what that means is if someone makes an offer on a home, but they are contingent on selling their home. You can buy a home that way. You can have a mutually accepted contract and move forward with the sale. The only caveat to that is that with the contingent offer, the buyer has to sell their home in order to purchase the new home. Number two is under contract. What does that mean? Under contract means that same thing as mutually accepted. That's where a buyer and a seller have come to terms on what they will do. As far as what the seller's got it listed for and what the buyer has offered on it, being under contract is they have agreed to terms, which may include some contingencies. Number three is contingencies. There's a few different contingencies that are usually in offers, one being, and one of the most important ones is an inspection contingency. When a buyer makes an offer on a home, there's a timeline, and it could be anywhere from a day to 10 days where the buyer can do an inspection on a home. And based on their findings, they can do one of three things. One is they can move forward with the sale. Two is they can ask for any repairs or credits. Or three, they can walk away from the transaction. Number four is escrow. Now, depending on what state you're in, I'm gonna go off of Washington State because that's where I am. Escrow is a third-party intermediary who collects the money from the buyer and collects the title from the seller and does a swap. Now, it's not as easy as just here's some cash and here's the deed. Most times, both buyers and sellers have financing. So for a seller, there's probably gonna be a payoff, and for a buyer, there's probably gonna be some financing. Number five is equity. Well, equity is what you own in the property. So if you've ever heard the term loan to value, it kind of works opposite of equity in the sense that they mean the same thing in a roundabout way. So if someone has equity, let's say their house is worth $100,000, but they only owe $50,000, then they've got $50,000 in equity. Now, a loan to value, many times when you're buying a house, your loan is based on what your loan to value would be. In the case of a $100,000 purchase, you may have to put 20% down, which would be $20,000, and your loan to value would be 80%, the $80,000. For more information, or if I didn't answer your question, please don't hesitate to reach out to us, comment on this post, or just give us a call.